Well, you know, I started large.
Yvette Kaiser Smith from Chicago. So happy to have you
Thank
here
you very
at the
much.
Artist Project New York, our first show in the city. And we talked earlier, you're having a good show.
Yes.
And your work is some of the most unique work in our fair. And given that it's three-dimensional work for the wall, and you have a very interesting process. It almost looks like you crochet or you knit to start out. Talk about your process and your materials.
You know, that's exactly what I do. I use a traditional industrial material of fiberglass. The stuff that people make boats out of. Your Corvette body is made out of it, your jacuzzi, your surfboard. And I start out with this. It comes in a big industrial spool. It's just a cluster of continuous strands of fiberglass.
Oh, excellent.
I crochet it with a regular hook like grandma to make my own cloth.
Really?
Yes. And to make it hard to go to this, one step. From here to here, application of polyester resin, liquid plastic.
Okay.
So throughout a bunch of process, it ends up like this, really hard. And it's got beautiful colors, it's translucent,
Yeah.
it loves the light, loves the
light.
shadow. And on top of that, actually all these pieces are based on number sequences.
Really?
Yes, the concept behind it, math magic. The material
love
is
math
beautiful,
magic.
yes, math magic. You know, I found out early on that my way of working, what I love to do is abstract and create minimal geometric expressions. And so what I've been doing over the last 20 years is trying to find a way to really build my own language or construct the DNA of the work so that I would have a specific place where it comes from. So every minimal geometric expression that I make would be original, that I keep working and creating new things that you've never seen before. And the math gives it such a beautiful structure. I think it gives a nice balance to math with the organic quality of that beautiful resin and the crochet. I mean, you got tradition, you got math, and you got the industry. You got that
That's so true.
polyester resin.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, you know, and I think one of the things that's very interesting about your work too is that it's so scalable. You can have an intimate, this is a rather intimate piece, but I could see a corporate installation in a lobby or a hotel that would just go on and on and on.
Well, you know, this started large. This is small scale. These are small pieces. I started making wall-sized pieces. I started crocheting the fiberglass in 1996, and the conceptual base behind it was more narrative. So they were large, single pieces of crocheted fiberglass that were like 7 by 10 feet by 3 or 6 by 10, and I used the number I started using number sequences from pi to generate a random pattern. And about I don't know, early 1997, I was approached to do a very large show with large works, and by that time I was moving all these big pieces around, and I'm like, boy, am I tired. So I thought, what can I do? Oh, modules. I'll use the grid. Oh, I'll go small components and sew them together. And I thought, I'll just use the numbers to generate the work. And it started, the beginning of the math-generated work started with a 10 by 10 foot piece. And a piece that was 7 by 18 feet. So I started big. And then I made one small piece because I was out of time, had a small wall. And my God, it sold really quickly. So the last 3 years I've been developing smaller pieces.
That's great. Well, thank you very much, Yvette. I love your passion and I love your work.
Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye.